Hey family, you've made it 7 days. That means that you've almost completed your first week of yoga in 2021. Congratulations. And if you're not already, please join me in a comfortable seat on your mat as we enjoy this complete week of yoga. Close your eyes and place your hands gently on your knees as we get into today's practice. I want you to focus on an intention for today, your why for showing up. Are you here to focus on breathing? Are you here to create space and time for yourself? Are you here for a workout? What's your why? What's your reason? What do you want to focus on? Bring your hands in front of your heart chakra in the center of your chest. And we're going to move through that intention today. Well, you're going to move through your intention today. Take a few rounds of breath. Deep inhale through your nose. Slow release through your mouth. Again, deep inhale through your nose. Slowly release through your mouth. Perfect. Slowly bat your eyes open. Welcome. Bring both hands over to the right side of your body and make your way to tabletop position. Hands placed underneath your shoulders and knees hip-width distance apart. I'm going to scooch down a little. There we go. Spread your fingertips wide and your feet should be resting on the top of the mat. On an inhale, you're going to slowly curve your spine and send your gaze to your belly button. Round your back for cat pose. On the exhale, you are going to release, sending your butt up, gaze up. Great job, cow pose. Inhale, slowly send your gaze to your belly button, moving with intention, following your breath. Exhale and release, sending your gaze slowly to the sky. Your butt goes up, gaze up. Perfect. Inhale, reverse the posture and send your gaze to your belly button for cat pose. Round your spine. Exhale and release, sending your gaze up, butt up for cow pose. Good job. Find a place of stillness back in tabletop. Bring your toes together, knees go wide, and butt slowly slides down to meet your feet. Our hands guide our forehead to meet the mat, and arms extend above our head. Find your place of comfort. You have the option to allow your elbows to rest on the mat, or they can extend above your crown. Today, I'm going to do a little extension. That's where I am. And that's how yoga is. Some days your body wants to do some things, and other days it doesn't. And that is okay. Follow your breath. Allow your forehead to gently kiss the mat. And with each round, perhaps your chest gets a little closer to your knees or the mat. On your next round of breath, use your hands to slowly guide your body back up to meet your body. Perhaps they walk in a line, making your way back to your lovely body. And bring your knees together and hands come back to tabletop position. On an inhale, you're going to tuck your toes and slowly gently hover your knees a couple of inches off your mat. And we're just going to hold it here for one breath. Exhale and allow them to slowly touch the mat. Untuck your toes. One more time. Tuck your toes. And on an inhale, slowly lift your knees off the mat, being sure to keep those fingertips wide. Exhale and release them back down to the mat. Untuck your toes. The next inhale, tuck your toes. Slowly allow your knees to hover off the mat. But next we're going to slowly send our butt up and allow our heels to sink down to the ground. Take a moment to bend one knee at a time as we pedal out our dogs in downward dog. Moving one leg at a time. Notice my heels aren't touching the ground, but I'm sending them there. And that is okay. That is where my body is right now. Find a place of stillness. Spread those fingertips and slowly walk one foot in front of the other, making their way up to meet your hands at the front of the mat. Being sure to move with intention. One foot in front of the other. Perfect. When your feet have reached the front of the mat, you're in ragdoll position. Grab each elbow with opposite hand and take a gentle sway from right to left. Being sure that your feet are still grounded in the mat. And we're not swinging our bodies, just a gentle sway. There should be a slight micro bend in your knees, being sure not to lock your legs. Great job. Release your hands down to the ground. And on the next inhale, slowly paint your hands up your legs. Send your crown forward. Elbows tuck in by your sides. Exhale. Use your hands to paint back down your legs. Great job. Hands come down to the ground. The next inhale, you're going to slowly stack your spine. Little by little, as we make our way up, back to standing position. Well, to standing position, because we didn't start here. Just kidding. Moving slowly, following our breath, and sending our arms out and up above our crown. Our hands meet in prayer position above our heads. And we exhale as they pass through our heart chakra and find that final resting place by our sides in mountain pose. If you're not at the front of the mat, like me, take a step to get there. And on the next inhale, slightly bend your knees. Send your hands up above your crown. Allow your hands to meet in prayer position. On an exhale, you're going to rain your fingertips down. Allow a slight bend in your knees, making your way down to the ground. Chest may touch your thighs. On an inhale, your hands are going to slowly paint up your legs as your elbows are tucked in by your side and crown goes forward, flat back. Exhale, paint your hands down your legs and plant them outside of your feet. Send your right foot back first and then your left foot back for plank position. If this is comfortable for you, slowly tilt your body forward before sending your elbows back and making your way to the mat. If not, lower your knees, untuck your toes, send your elbows back as you slowly guide your body, your torso, down to the ground. Hands should be placed underneath your shoulders. And on an inhale, you slowly peel your head and your chest off the mat. Exhale and release back down to the mat. And inhale, you're going to slowly peel your body off the mat, making your way to tabletop position. Great job. On an exhale, you're going to send your knees wide and slowly send your butt back to meet your feet. Use your hands to guide your forehead to the mat for a child's pose. Again, you can fully extend your arms above your crown, or you can keep a slight bend in your hands and allow them to relax. Take a round of breath here. And on an exhale, slowly use your hands to guide your body out of child's pose, using one hand at a time, and slowly allow them to move back to your body. Bring your knees together and bring both hands over to the left side of your body and swing your legs out in front of you. Scoot your butt down the mat and lower your body down to the mat as if we're moving into Savasana. Extend both legs in front of you, both heels touch, and feet and toes flap open, palms face the sky, shoulders are flush with the mat. Close your eyes. Take 3 rounds of breath here. With each inhale, we're sending breath to every part of our body, and each exhale, we're releasing. Deep inhales through our nose, and exhale, releasing any tension in our bodies. One more round of breath. Deepest inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your mouth. Open your eyes and bend one leg at a time. First, bring your right foot up and then your left foot up. Allow your fingertips to touch your heels. They should gently touch your heels. And back and shoulders should be flush with the mat. On an inhale, you're going to slowly lift your pelvis off the mat, lifting your butt off the mat, and allow it to hover. Not too much, only a couple of inches. Be sure that your neck is extended and your gaze is to the sky. Your fingertips to gently touch your heels. Take another round of breath. Exhale and release your butt down to the mat. On the next inhale, we're going to bring our butts up just a little bit higher. Maybe a few more inches than you did the first time. This is bridge pose. Be sure that your neck is extended. Your gaze is to the sky. Great job. One more round of breath. Exhale and release back down to the mat. The next inhale, you're going to send your stomach up to the sky as far as you can, and your butt is going to lift to your place of comfort. We're not straining here. If you're comfortable in this pose, slowly maneuver one shoulder at a time underneath your body, and perhaps your hands clasp underneath your butt. Take a round of breath here. If you're not here, then your hands are placed firmly on the mat and you found your place of stillness. On your next exhale, release your hands and slowly guide your shoulders from underneath your body as your butt lowers to the mat. Great job. Bring your knees in by your chest and give them a big hug. Great job. Give a gentle rock from right to left. Massaging that lower back. Very gentle rock. Loving rock. Find a place of stillness. Release your hands back down to the mat and allow them to gently touch your heels. We're going to take another round of bridge, but this time you have an opportunity to do wheel if you're comfortable. So, on your next inhale, you're going to gently lift your butt off the mat. Nothing too high, just a few inches. Be sure that your gaze is to the sky and your fingertips gently brush your heels. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Be sure to send your body weight or pressure equally to all four corners of your feet, all four corners of your hand and shoulders. Exhale and release your butt back down to the mat. On the next inhale, we're going to lift our butts just a little bit higher, bringing it to the sky. Well, it's closer to the sky, a few more inches than the first time. Great job. Exhale and release your butt back down to the mat. If you're comfortable at bridge, and that's as far as you want to go on this next round, please repeat what we did in the first 2 rounds. Slowly lift your butt off the mat. Be sure that your fingertips are touching your heels and follow your breath. If you're comfortable with wheel, place each hand on the opposite sides of your head and allow your fingertips to face this way. On an inhale, you're going to spread your toes, be sure that your fingertips are wide, and use your hands and feet to guide your body off the mat for wheel pose. Take a round of breath. Be sure that you're following your breath and you found your place of comfort. Exhale and slowly guide your body back down to the mat. Great job. Take this moment to hug both of your knees. Bring them to your chest and give them the biggest hug. Back bends. They're some of my favorite to practice. So take a gentle massage by rocking your body slowly from left to right, massaging that lower back, being sure that your neck is extended, being sure that you are comfortable. On the next round of breath, exhale and release your legs back down to the mat. Extending your both legs in front of you, making your way as I scoot up the mat to Savasana position for our final resting pose. Bring both your heels together. Hands face the ceiling and eyes are closed. Back bends. Day of completion. First week of yoga. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And a slow release through your mouth as you sink into the ground and sink into this wonderful practice that you decided to start your year with. This space and time that you've carved for yourself. Follow your breath. If your mind is wandering to anything outside of this moment, in this moment, now is the opportunity to return to your breath. Return to yourself. Return to being present here and now. On the next round of breath, you're going to concentrate on your shoulders, making sure that they're lying flush with the mat. We moved a lot in bridge, hugging our knees and wheel. Let's make sure we're lying flush with the mat here. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Start to bring awareness back to your body. Give yourself a big smile because you deserve it and you almost have completed your first week of yoga in 2021. Bat your eyes open and bring both of your hands over to the right side of your body, making your way through a fetal position. In a fetal position. When you're ready, use both hands to help guide you back up to our comfortable seat that we started today's practice with. Do-do-do-do. comfortable seats. Day of completion. My hair feels crazy. That's what happens sometimes in yoga when you're rolling around on a mat. Find your comfortable seat and place your hands on your knees. Take a deep inhale, close your eyes, bring your shoulders up by your ears, and exhale, allow them to sink down to the mat. Bring both your hands in front of your heart chakra. And I want to bring your attention back to the intention that you decided to close your first week of yoga with, your why. I want you to use that energy, this moment, and take it through the rest of your day. Congratulations, you've completed your first week. Bring both your thumbs up to rest in between your eyebrows and give your third eye a gentle massage, our all-seeing eye. We use it to awaken, to enlighten, to enforce. It's been a pleasure practicing with you today, and I can't wait to see you as we begin week 2 tomorrow. Namaste. See you guys tomorrow in your second week and day 8.